Hello and welcome to Reduce CO2 Now. Really, very, very welcome to Reduce CO2 Now. Every kind of contribution really counts and your contribution will be greatly acknowledged. It's really it's really valuable and we are really happy to have you on board. So I made myself a list here of some things I just wanted to say. One is, apart from welcoming you really much, and I'm really proud that you are here. So what is our vision? Our vision is that we want to leave this world behind, that our children and their children can still use it. And that's like a problem with climate change. You know, the planning and the whole thing is going in a direction where that planet won't be really nice in the future. So we are going to do something about this. And really the vision behind this is, hey, let's leave the planet behind, not for us. Not that we have a nice thing, but really like our children and their children, you know, the future generations. We are thinking of them when we are doing and acting now. So what is our mission? Well, our mission is we turn climate change around. The world is on a way that, CO2 emissions are getting more and so on, and nothing really changes. And they're talking about everybody is talking about climate change for 30 years. Nothing changes. You look it up. So we are going to turn this around. And a lot of people already have, they are completely resigned. You know, they just think, oh, nothing is going to happen anyway, so we're just going on, nobody cares really. But one of the things we are doing is we have developed solutions on a global scale. We just think differently. So there are solutions that we have developed, which are really good. You know, we just have to implement them on a global scale. Because imagine everybody on the planet would be doing something for reduce CO2 now, all the time, every day. Imagine that. Everybody on the planet would be doing something meaningful, like getting CO2 out of the air, not producing less CO2, eating the right kind of things, reforestation. There's lots and lots of things what we can achieve if everybody on the planet would be actually acting. You know, it's not like politics is going to solve the issue. No, we are going to solve the issues. And we have developed some really clever solutions and we're going to put them into place. So how are we actually going to do this? First of all, we're going to use social media for this purpose. We are building a whole kind of social media movement where people in the world are speaking with their language in their region to their people by social media. Why social media? Everybody has social media nowadays. It's for free. You can upload things. You don't have to pay for it. And you can reach almost everybody. So that's why we use social media. We also are going to build applications. We're going to we're also going to build games, all kinds of things. So it's social media and all kinds of media to reach people. And that's really the cool thing. And one of the main things is we want to speak to everybody in their language from their culture. So it's not a German going to tell somebody, for example, in Bangladesh, what to do. No, it's going to be a Bangladeshi in the local language speaking to their people and what to do. Not me, yeah? And of course, we're going to have an international channel, which is going to be English, but we are really looking forward to have people on board in all kinds of different languages. And it's probably going to be 100 to 200 languages and then maybe more, yeah? Where we have all kinds of channels over all these various platforms and produce content there to interact with the people. And we have some values in the projects, which is really diversity. You already get it. If you have 100 plus languages and people from all over the world, yes, we value diversity because we are a global family and everybody is welcome and we need them on board because hey, I can't speak as a German really effectively to somebody in Africa. And I even have problems to speak with German people here in Germany because we have different regions here. But really the thing is we want to speak with the people in their region, in their language, from their culture that really is effective. So we really value highly diversity of all kinds of things. So, and of course, creativity. We are really creative in doing the solutions, in putting out content. So all kinds of creativity is welcome. And one important thing, openness, because we want to build trust. Openness is one of the key things. So we are doing, for example, like lots of stuff on Reddit. So we are, instead of having like documentation and things inside of a project, no, we are putting it out on Reddit so that everybody can view it. Also, like, we are going to build, our applications will be all open source. Why? Because you know that every software developer in the world can actually check it, that the stuff we are doing is correct. They can help us to like get bugs out. And of course, people know, hey, we are going to do what we are saying to do. For example, we don't want to spy on people. We don't want to like, you know, have what other like company social media things are doing. And we are right now a non-for-profit organization. And by the way, nobody's getting a salary for any of this. So we are like doing it in a completely different kind of approach. Everybody is going to be a volunteer. So, and now, you know, you come on board. So what are you going to do? So you're going to receive a message, which is like giving you some more details and also like the link to this video. So that's where probably you maybe have watched it. So you're going to get like an invitation to a WhatsApp group. That's like our main WhatsApp group. And then they are like, it's a community, there's like subgroups, and some of the subgroups, there's the description to it. Like, for example, there's a graphics team. They actually are the ones who produce graphics. So you can, if you say, hey, I'm going to make a contribution in this team, you can join this team. You know, there are some teams like software development, or like software support, or there's like, you know, like the marketing and so on. So there's like all kinds of teams. You find always in the description of the WhatsApp group, you find important information. So what is this team doing? You know, there's like usually a link to like a Reddit where there's more information about the whole thing, because we use Reddit quite a lot. Yeah? It's one of the ways, because Reddit is a very, very good platform. And one of our strategies is we are like openness, and we drive traffic by just working on the project. We drive the traffic on these platforms. So we are like a self-generating program. So there's also in the WhatsApp group, there's information about when is our team meeting, or it's like the link to the team meeting, like it's maybe a Google Meet, for example, right now. Yeah. And you get like the link ID and so on. That's in the group. And of course, you know, there will be like a post, hey, there's a team meeting like in 1 hour. So here's a link to join. So that's like the main group. And of course, there's a description of the groups. So we put the most important in description for like our working. It's in these WhatsApp groups. So, and then of course, there's a whole list of channels, like especially the international channels. You are really welcome to follow them, you know. And one of the things you can do, like if you see some new content out or anything, like it, make a comment, like, hey, good thing, or any kind of comment to the videos and stuff which is coming out. Repost it, share it, whatever, you know, is possible on this on this network, on this app. Like, do all that kind of thing, because it's like increasing the interaction with our content. So it's like the algorithms are looking at this, and so that's like a cool idea to do that. And you get like links, and there's like one thing, linktr is like one link where we have like all the channels, because we are getting new channels online all the time. So you can see in the link tree. So, and then we have like some other stuff. So that's like all you need really to set up. Then we have a very high level of self-organization and autonomy. That's like really the thing, because we are like a virtual organization. Like everybody is like a volunteer. Nobody has to be here and just work, you know. But we do something. It's called the agreement. Also, you get a link in this invitation, and you also find it on Reddit. It's basically saying, hey, I'm like doing this. I'm like planning to do this amount of contribution. Like you are saying, I'm going to work X hours per day, or X hours per week, or X hours per month. You can just fill this out and say, this is my plan. This is my what I'm committed to contribute to this cause. And then you're also like tracking yourself. Yeah, we're not going to track you. Nobody's going to come after and you said you are going to do X and you didn't do it. No, it's like you want to say, hey, I plan to do X. and what are you actually putting in. It's just like good for you to see how much are you putting in, how effective are we, and it's like you are tracking yourself. By the way, that's also going to be hopefully supported by one of our apps in the future that we can do this time tracking for ourselves. And well, there's like some other things. If you don't have a Reddit account yet, you should be having one, because like we are going to do like discussions and things over Reddit. Why Reddit? You know, it's like really like this. For example, we have like our app, our functionality. So now we are putting out, it's already out there, like how our software functionality works or should be working. So now then we are breaking this down in other documents like software requirement documentation. So usually these kind of things inside of a company are like treated like secrets. No, we don't do that. We do the opposite. We put it out on Reddit and say, hey, that's like our plan. And immediately the whole world can actually see this. We are first of all driving traffic in the Reddit network. And then there are maybe a lot of people out there who have the knowledge who say, yeah, I can just read this and then I can comment and say, blah, blah, blah. This, for example, I would like make a difference, or I have like a good idea here, or that is missing. So we can all take this and integrate this back into the document. Then suddenly you have like hundreds, maybe thousands of people actually reading this kind of thing, and the whole thing becomes better. You know, we are not doing it behind closed doors. No, our idea is always like to integrate the whole world, that everybody is going to see what we are doing. You know, like one of the things the team is like, you know, deciding internally, and then everybody is going to see it. Like, hey, we had a logo design process, and people were sitting together. And did we have to do this on Reddit? No, we were just like basically doing it on our Red groups and having meetings and stuff like this, because anyway, people are going to see the logo, huh? And there's like other things what we are going to put out on Reddit as well, like especially like all our software and applications that should be very much trustworthy, because openness is one of the key features of trust. And you know, we want to have that people trust, that kind of application is really good. You know, they're saying they're like doing X and we're doing so. And we are doing it open source so that people can actually check us that what we say is actually true. Good. Well, and then of course, if I didn't actually say it already, there is no salary involved in any position here in this kind of project, because like if you would pay one person, why are we not paying everybody? And you know, we are going to get so many people on board. No, this whole thing is like, we want to have people who are really engaged and want to make a difference in the world. And one of the ways is we have like the solutions, we have the path, we have the mission. We know that it's going to work. So you want to contribute, be part of the thing. And there's no salary. And of course, you know, in the end, you're going to be saying, hey, I made this difference. You know, if, for example, you are like doing a social media channel, you can show, oh, I was producing this content. And, you know, of course, we want to like give something back to you. There's like a program where you can get trained in communication, leadership, teamwork training, and these kind of things. You can like post this when you're working for the project on LinkedIn, of course, you know, like say what you're doing, you know, you can like, you know, post on your own social media about this and really, you know, like show, oh, I am doing something meaningful. You are going to, you know, by the way, you are going to be inside of a very powerful environment, which is super productive. And people are probably going to want to know how we are doing this. Because you will be working in virtual teams with people from all around the world in over various languages, and makes something happen. That's like a lot of companies just struggling with having like something similar going on. So your contribution and your work experience inside of this project will be super valuable for if you decide to also like work for other companies. You probably can be consult companies. That's like the thing. We don't want to pay you anything, but you're going to learn so much here. It's all, you know, like build your skills and learn something and train yourself into doing this, like also like in sales or marketing and social media. And you are going to train yourself, not saying, hey, I'm like, did some job there. No, you are training yourself in very essential skills. And then you can use it to coach other people. consult companies, whatever, or like use it and become employed somewhere. You know? So that's like that you get also something back from working in this project. So that's already like a very long welcome video. I think I covered everything I wanted to say here. Again, thank you very much for joining. We are like a super, every kind of contribution is welcome, and we are of course working on our organization. It's not that Thomas is going to decide everything. No, it's like we want to have like highly autonomous teams which are like organizing themselves, because otherwise I can't tell everybody what to do. I'm sorry. No, that's not how it works. It's really like highly organized self-learning teams designing how we work together and these kind of things. So it's really like it's going to be a fantastic experience, a fantastic ride, and we are probably going to make history. Anyway, thank you very much for joining, and thank you very much. Really, highly welcome. Please follow the channel. Thank you.